I'm not sure when it came out, but there's a really cool show on Peacock. It's called Champions. Woody Harrelson plays a basketball coach in an adult, I think it's like called special needs team or something like that. Anyway, how's everyone doing tonight? We got the Wheel of Fortune in effect tonight. We're going to get to that in a minute. Spin the wheel and find out, which of the 8 left that we're going to do tonight. Wait, are there still 8 left? So I've only done 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I miscounting? 3, 6. Oh, there's only 7 left. Why am I coming up with 8? Let's see if I can do it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7. Maybe this seam down the middle of the 7th one made me count it twice. I don't know what happened. There's 7 left, which means we're already 5 days into this because there's only 12 total, which we're going to spin that in a minute. So yeah, I don't know when it showed up on Peacock, but it's pretty cool. I think I'm going to recommend that you check it out. I actually only watched the first half because I ran here to do the stream. I was watching it, and then I was thinking I'm definitely going to be late for the stream. And then there was it seemed like a natural save point about halfway through. And I thought, and at that point it was 10:15, and I thought, okay, if I jump in the shower now, I can get to my stream on time. And I'm on time. In fact, I'm 5-6 minutes early here, so I think we're pretty good. But before we even get to whatever is going to be on the wheel tonight, let's give people time to join, and let's go through this menu that I've been going through. We actually bought pizza next door to this place today at Mona Lisa Pizza. We got the margarita, or fresh mozzarella as they call it, which was very good. And then we got the buffalo chicken pizza, which was crazy. It was super heavy. I should have took a picture of it and made a video, and I could have played it right now. Maybe I could run downstairs and take a picture right now, because when you opened it, it looked like it was fake. It was first of all, it was this thick. And then it was the crust wasn't, there was no crust. It was the whole thing was that same height. And then on top, there was chicken, and there was hot sauce, and there was, I think ranch sauce. But the way they added it, it's they were holding both tubes, and they just held both tubes at once and went back and forth, because it was perfect. So it was a perfectly thick crust all the way through, perfect circle, and then perfect stripes, red and white stripes for the hot sauce and the ranch sauce. And then of course there was chicken on it. Anyway, it was pretty insane. Let me take a picture after this stream and I'll show it tomorrow. Hopefully it's not put away, because at the end of the day, my wife usually puts the pieces, or I'll do it if I get to it first, but one of us will put the pieces in aluminum foil, individually wrap them, and then the next day, people heat them up in the toaster oven and eat them. But I don't know if I'll get there while it's still in the box, and it might not look the same as individual pieces. Anyway, the Mona Lisa Pizza is next door, or maybe 2-3 doors down from this new shop, Brooklyn Italian Heroes. I passed by. It looked good. It smelled good. I didn't go in. I still haven't gone in. I will at some point. I mean, it says 150 plus Italian Heroes. I did 182 video series on my garage gym. I can easily do 150 plus series on Italian Heroes. I mean, I got the spare time. It's like Tommy Boy. I've got the free time. You want me to take a dump in a box? I've got the time. If you remember that Tommy Boy, R.I.P. Chris Farley. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, he was a great guy. I mean, I never met him, but he seemed like a great guy in the movies, and now he's passed on. Anyway, Tommy Boy, quite a memorable work from him. He said he's got the time. Yeah, I mean, 150 episodes, that's really nothing. I'm really glad I did that 182 video gym series, because it really changed my outlook about making videos. The first 12 years I was on YouTube, or first 15 years, whatever. I maybe averaged 5-10 videos a year, but after I did that Garage Gym series, I just don't look at videos. Maybe I'm doing garbage videos and that's why, but like I just don't, they don't intimidate me anymore. But as I said, if I'm doing garbage videos, what am I really accomplishing? Anyway, I might buy every hero in this thing and make a video series out of it. That's the point. You know, and then if anyone ever wants to see all the sandwiches this place makes, my video series will be there. All right, so today, let's just read 5 of these off. So, I remember we did Christopher Colombo yesterday. I guess we stopped at Giovanni Caboto. So I guess we have to do Marty Golden. Who's Marty Golden? Anyway, chicken cutlet, fresh mozz, roasted pepper, balsamic vinegar. Now, we make this at home. My parents made it. My wife makes it. I'm sure they do it well. I think even Burger King makes it. And they do it well. I think they call it the Italian chicken sandwich. I mean, it's a staple on Staten Island. I had a friend. My 3 friends, we had like, you know how the Impractical Jokers had 4 friends and they went to Faro? Well, I had 4 friends and I went to Faro. But our mothers were all from different places. Like my mom was Italian. My friend Brendan's mom was Irish. My friend Rob's mom was German. And my friend Mike's mom was Spanish, but at one point she had a stroke, and when she woke up, she spoke French. But anyway, she was literally from the country of Spain. So anyway, all 4 of our moms made chicken cutlets. My dad also made chicken cutlets. My dad was the only of the 4 that cooked. But anyway, the point is, chicken cutlet is a very popular Staten Island dish. Everyone makes it. I don't know who this Marty Golden is. I think maybe that's a Jewish sounding name. I'm not really sure. But I think it's much respect for him to get the chicken cutlet, whoever he is. All right, so Marty Golden's got the chicken cutlet with fresh mozzarella. All these come with fresh mozzarella, it seems like. I mean, not all of them, but most of them. All right, the next one up, number 72, Michelangelo, ham cappy, fresh mozz, lettuce, tomato, olive oil, salt, and pepper. That sounds like an Italian BLT a little bit. Ham, gabagool, fresh mozz, lettuce, tomato, olive, salt, and pepper. Okay. Rudolph Valentino, hot sopressata, jalapeno cheese, hot stuffed pepper, a dash of hot sauce. That sounds good. Sounds interesting. Marty Scorsese, Italian sausage, sweet or hot, melted white American cheese. That's interesting. That's sort of you go to the one of those street fairs and there's one cart that has the sausage and peppers and there's another cart that has the Philly cheesesteak, and this one sounds like it's straddling the line there. Italian sausage, sweet or hot, you got your pick. Melted white American cheese. Yeah, that's someone who can't decide if they want the Italian sausage and peppers or the Philadelphia cheesesteak. But is Martin Scorsese known for being indecisive? I don't think so. We have to look up the story behind why he got that sandwich. Mike Eruzione. You know who Mike Eruzione is? Do you believe in miracles? 1980, Lake Placid. Mike Eruzione. Oven gold turkey. Gold, baby. 1980, gold medal. The oven gold turkey. Fried eggplant, yellow American cheese. Fitting. All right, we'll read 5 more tomorrow. So, we have to move on to the Wheel of Fortune so we can find out what it is that we're going to be doing tonight. So, we got 7 left. That means we've been through 5. We've been through 5. That means 5 of these are already doubled up. I think we doubled up the motor, the shark teeth, Tetris, ballista. That's 4. Did we? So there's the game console, the fun deck of cards, and the jigsaw. One of those 3 was doubled. I don't remember which one. Let's spin this thing and let's find out. Sorry. I thought I was on split screen when I was announcing those things. So the motor, the shark teeth, the Tetris, we definitely doubled up. I think the ballista. And then the jigsaw, the console, and the fun deck of cards. I don't know if we doubled them up or not. Anyway, Tetris. Tetris, that's what came up. So that's what we're going to look at tonight. We're going to look at the Tetris puzzle. All right, so let's get everything else off the screen. But before we move on completely, we have to do one more thing. That's we have to backfill. Actually, let me get these all back on screen. So, I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter. We just have to double up something we haven't already doubled up, and that's going to be the game console. Because now we've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday coming up. I definitely want to do this one on a weekend. So there's 2 entries of Tetris. I'm going to take them both off and put them both with the game console. So we're going to end up with 3 entries of the game console on the Wheel of Fortune. And that game console, it just says ARG. AR game console. All right, so let's take rid of 1 Tetris. And by the way, there's ARG right next to it. Oh, it's already on twice. This is going to be crazy. So apparently ARG was the one that was already on twice. So now it's on 3 times. And I'm going to take off the other Tetris, which is, I believe, right here. And I'm going to replace it with an ARG, which means tomorrow there's going to be 4 ARGs out of the 12, which means we have like a 33% chance that we're doing ARG tomorrow. In fact, I might even try to aim it, because 3 of those ARGs are in a row. I think I might be able to just make that happen if I'm good at aiming it. So good chance we're doing that tomorrow. So what's cool about that? You can see here, she's like swinging a golf club here. And then here, this other girl is like dancing. And then here, it shows this little like Pokemon with some lights coming out of it and a TV behind it. So I'll just explain this. So that's a game console. And it has built-in games. But it also comes with a controller. So it's like Wii games. But it also comes with a sensor. So it's like Kinect. So like Nintendo, Wii, Microsoft Kinect, regular games. This thing's like $29 and plugs into your TV. It's either going to be garbage or it's going to be an amazing deal. I guess we're going to find out tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. 33% chance we're going to find out tomorrow. We will be rolling the wheel and we will be abiding by whatever the wheel says. So, for tonight, we're doing Tetris. This is based on an old Russian game that was played with wooden blocks. And then it was made into the electronic Tetris. And then it was made into, like, obviously, video game Tetris. And then eventually now we're back into the physical blocks, but now they're plastic, and now it comes with a little computer screen that can read what you're doing. So we're kind of like mixing it up between the original block Tetris and the like game console Tetris. So yesterday we also were searching Russia because we were looking at this Motherland Call statue, and now we're going to be looking for traditional game that Tetris was based on. Traditional game that inspired Tetris. So there's whole documentaries on this, but I just want to show you quickly what that game looked like. So there's Tetris, and there's a bunch of blocks. So the game that we're going to be looking at today is the block game. As you can see, it has more pieces than no, it doesn't. It has the same pieces as Tetris. The L, the S, the T, the I, and the block. So, okay, let's go over here. You can see this also has a C. It also has a plus. It also has this piece that's like a staircase. And it has this piece that's like a P. So, and it has this other piece that's like I don't know how to even describe it. It's kind of like just a line. It's like the eye, but with like a block added to it. So basically, this original block Tetris had more pieces. And I've played versions like that, you know, like in other items I've gotten to review. So I was assuming that's what it's going to be. But if you look at this picture on the cover, this is reduced exactly the same way Tetris is reduced. The two direction S's, the T, the L, the I, and the block. I'm pretty sure those are all the pieces from Tetris without anything missing. So let's just take a look at this box before we open it. So it's a 6+. It's got a lot of buttons on here. It's including sound, power, timer, light, forward, backward, fast forward. We'll see what those buttons mean in a minute. QYToys. I never heard of that brand. Is that a reputable brand? We're going to find out. Here's a bold statement. Intelligent teaching. AI intelligent teaching. Let's check it out. 300 questions. Timed challenge. I forget how much this was because I got it for review, but I think it was sub 50, maybe even 30. Let's see. Short press forward to switch question. Long press forward to switch multiple questions. Short press backward to switch one question. Long press backward to switch multiple questions. Short press for hints. That's the light bulb. Short press for hints. Long press to enter. Time challenge. So basically it's like the same button. There's rows. Short press, turn on, off, mute. Long press, power button. So here's the thing. Did you get that? Short and long press. The left buttons are the only buttons that are actually there. The ones on the right aren't actually buttons. You just long press these other 4 buttons. So that's how that works. And that's how they keep costs down. Battery notes. That could be an issue. We might need batteries that we don't have. AA batteries. I think I have some AA batteries. Not too far from me. Let me check here. I think these are AA's, right? Probably. Find out in a minute whether we got the right batteries or not. Got my blade here. Can I get the right blade? I never pull out the... I never get the blade on the first try. How can we remember where this blade is? Okay. It's not where the logo is. It's where the belt clip is. So the blade is next to the belt clip. If we forget next time, shame on me. So anyway, Champions with Woody Harrelson. It also had Woody's lawyer was played by, because that's how he ends up teaching those special ed. It's like he's in legal trouble in community service. Anyway, his lawyer, attorney, was Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys. And then the guy who's like the boss at the where he's coaching that community center, that's Cheech Marin. And then the female lead, her name was Olsen. I don't know if she's like I know that Olsen in the MCU is related to the Olsen twins. I don't know if this one also was or if that's a coincidence. I've seen her in other stuff. I just don't know if she's part of the famous Olsen sisters or if she just has the same name. All right, let's see what we got in this box. It's thick cardboard, by the way. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't look like a very reusable box the way I can't even get it open. But I'm probably going to rip it. Am I opening it incorrectly? Maybe I'm supposed to just push on it. Oh, I'm probably supposed to lift this. Okay. I was doing it incorrect. You just lift up the front. That's how you open it. You lift the front. All right, so now it's suddenly very reusable. I was just opening it incorrectly. So here it is. some little instructions here. So let's take a look at this thing. Does everyone remember what all the buttons were? I feel like I should take a picture of the buttons to remember. They were like short and long press. Where were we getting that information? Oh, from here. Yeah, that's really tiny. I can't even see that. We got to take a picture of that so we can see what the heck we're looking at. All right. So that's what the instructions are. Short press, quests for hints, turn on, off. All right. Anyway, let's keep the instructions there on the screen so we know what the heck. So we know what the instructions are. All right. Let's see what we got here. This looks like it's a separate remote, but it's not. What is this glass here? Do I pop this off to start playing? Imagine I break it because I'm not supposed to pop it off. There's like a little kickstand in the back. See the little kickstand? Alright, so now it stands up. That's kind of cool. I still haven't gotten this glass off yet. Am I supposed to rip it off? Is there a button to press? There's something here. Alright, there we go. It's actually pretty cool. This thing, you pull it out, it snaps back in. I don't know what causes it to snap back in, but there it is. That's how you release the glass. So, put it in here. There it is. Huh. I can't put it back in. Alright, now it's back in. So now it's back in, it's locked in, and then I pull this out, and the glass comes off. Alright, so here's all the pieces. Do I dump the pieces out? Is there like a timer that's going to shoot them out, like Operation? Oh, this is a cool bag. I might use that for one of my cameras. Alright. We need batteries. We got to put this back together. Because we need batteries. It's not going to work without batteries. Alright. We need a screwdriver for the batteries. Alright. Let's see if this thing works. It's supposed to be a screwdriver. Feels like it's working. Why do you need a screwdriver to put in batteries? Like, is that like a big deal? Is there like people would complain if there wasn't a screw keeping the battery compartment closed? That screwdriver is garbage. Let's see if we got a better one here. Slightly better. What do you think? Is that going to work any better? Again, it feels like it's working, but it felt like that last time too, and it didn't work. Well, it's lifted up quite a bit. But apparently not completely. No, it's spinning freely. It's out. There we go. There's the compartment. Let's get the batteries in there. Assuming these batteries even work. It's kind of quite an assumption, but we're going to find out one way or another, right, in a moment or two. You know, we don't know the rules of the game yet. Maybe we should look at the rule book before we turn this on. All right, let's see here. That's still not tight. Not that it matters, especially if the batteries don't work. All right, pop this off. All right, screwdriver and knife out of the way. Let's take a look at the book. Smart Puzzle Logic version. All right. QY Smart Puzzle Logic version, an intelligent toy for puzzle breaking. Make a start according to prompts on the screen. Fill up remaining color blocks and color challenge. Contains 3,000 electronic questions from easy to difficult. I don't think this was written by like an English author. I think it's kind of like a little better than Google Translate, but not perfect. AI intelligent teaching so that children can learn more easily. Time challenge mode. Enjoy competitive fun. Number and style, color of blocks. Screen. Button, cover, snaps, speakers in the back. All right. Let's remember to keep this thing like standing up. It'll sound better if it's standing up. It's actually the kickstand doesn't really stay very well in that position. Anyway, they haven't mentioned the rules yet. Question bank difficulty. Beginner is blue. Expert is purple and legend is red. Forward one question. Short. All right. There's no instructions on how to play this. So I'm sort of hoping that when we turn it on, it's going to be obvious how to play it. Oh, that's not a button. This is a button. All right, something happened. Okay, let me turn off these lights. I think you'll see it better without the lights. So what do they want from me? Should I start building that? I mean, it seems like pretty easy if I'm just going to build it. I think what I really have to do is start with that build and then get all the other pieces onto the board. That's the way I would assume this should be played. Let's give it a shot. All right, so we should start. Why does it keep flashing like one piece then another piece? All right, so let's just start off the way they started off. That must be what they want, right? So we got the blue block, one from the corner. We got the red S in the corner. The green one right up next to it. Now, what do I have to do? Finish the rest of the game? What's the instruction here? Make everything else fit? It might take a while. I'm just kind of guessing if I do that. Like that's probably a bad guess, but I don't know. I got to start somewhere, right? That's probably an even worse guess. I'll tell you what's a good guess. What would be a good guess? This guy would be a good guess, I think. And I think one of these would be a good guess. And then from there, we're just kind of guessing again, but I don't know. There's probably, for the first puzzle, there's probably a lot of different solves you could do. I doubt they're going to start us off with one that only has one solve. Let's see what we're doing here. I might have already messed up because look at this square here. I don't have anything that's going to fit in that square. I don't think I do anyway. All right. Yeah, this is not going to happen. This square is a mess up. But let's just see how it goes. All right, so definitely messed that up. There's no extra pieces, right? Yep. We screwed it up. We need a square here, and we don't have a square. We have this. So we need to solve this, and we don't have the answer. All right. I'm just thinking if there's another way to solve it. Maybe like this. All right, I think I've solved it. What button do I press to get this thing to check my work? Do I just like approve myself that I've done it? I'm trying to turn the sound on the theory that turning the sound on will tell me whether I've done it correct or not. Like it'll check my work, basically. So, all right, let's get all the pieces in. They're not all quite in. All right. Now, are they all in yet? I feel like they're all in. I'll tilt it this way, maybe. All right, they're all in. So what's the problem? All right. Let's take a look at the instructions. Switch question, enter time challenge, power on, off. All right, so there's nothing here that's telling us whether we've solved this or not. Like, I don't know how to confirm that this is solved. None of these buttons seem to, like, do that. All right, let's press the hint button. All right, so we didn't solve it because they want the L here. Now, why do they want the L there if I clearly have solved it a different way? Like I had it solved a minute ago. Their hint is making me screw it up. All right, I'm going to screw it up according to their hints, and we're going to see what that does for us. All right, so we should take out everything that... basically, we're going to let this computer solve itself so that when it's done, we find out how the computer reacts to a solve. Because we don't really even know what we're trying to achieve here yet. Like, we don't know what the reaction from the computer should be. So I'm just going to... Even though we did solve it, I didn't seem to recognize our solve. So now we're going to just hint all the way through. Maybe we found an alternate solution, but if we did that, why didn't the computer celebrate what we did? Actually, a lot of these pieces are exactly the way we had them. Oh, did I just go backwards? Okay, so we found out if you press the mute, you can go sort of backwards. All right. I tell you, this is looking a lot like what we did. It's only going to be a few pieces different. But yet, it didn't fill in for us. Yeah, we had this here. It's like exactly what we had. All right. Did I press the button or not? I guess it's this piece they added. All right, so... I mean, you can see the answer here. White, green, and red. Like, we know that's the answer, but let's let the computer tell us. Just so that we can see what sound it makes when it solves. All right. Okay, last piece is coming up now. All right, that's it. This is the last piece. All right, the computer has 0 reaction when you solve it. Maybe the sound was off. I don't get it. It doesn't give you any recognition that you've solved it. So, I don't know. I don't know what we're going for there. I guess you just decide for yourself if you've done it or not. I mean, you can get hints, you can get timers and stuff. You can get starting positions, but it seems like whether or not you've solved it, you're on your own. The computer doesn't celebrate your victory, which is a flaw. I'm going to mention that in a review. One of the basic rules of video game design is you have to celebrate the gamers. I mean, that's part of what makes video games addictive. You do something right and the game like makes a noise or does a reveal or does something to psychologically manipulate you and to keep playing. Anyway. Ah, okay. So when you go to the next puzzle, that's when you get celebrated. All right. Let's see how quickly we can solve this one. So let's try to solve it without the hints. And then after this one, then we'll do one where we try to solve it with the timer on. All right, so there's our starting position. Now we have to think what to do next. There's always like more than one solution. You know, I guess as we get to the more difficult ones, there'll be less solutions, but in the early stages, I think you can just kind of fiddle around with this until you get something that's just about right. And then assume that you in fact are right. Well, I might have screwed this one up. Yeah, I screwed this one up. Okay, so that doesn't go there. Let's get that one out of there. Might not go there either. All right. How about like this? Well, we always can rearrange it if we're wrong. I also think I'm going to switch to... I don't like this stand. We'll have to see if it works without the stand. Like if you can still hear the sound. We always can like prop it up on something to make the sound like so you can hear it. God bless you. Yeah, we're definitely going to vertical after this, or horizontal after this one. It's clearly not a good way to play. Alright, this is screwed up. This is not a solve. You know what, though? If we put it on the horizontal, it might be tough to get the pieces out. All right. So let's go back to the beginning. Try again. I'm like picking these like really bad. Not only am I making really bad choices, I removed one of the ones that they gave us for free. So you don't want to remove that one. I want to keep that where it is. There's probably some principles here. Like do's and don'ts. Like don't paint yourself into a corner. Do something smart. Like that's two whites like that. That's probably not smart. Okay. That's never make a single like that. Single dot. That's never gonna work. That's not gonna work. All right. We're gonna ask for a hint, and then we're gonna take everything out. I'm gonna switch to this camera, and we're gonna ask for a hint. Can you believe this piece is stuck? I think I can make it maybe if I put it like this on this thing, then the speaker will be won't be trapped and we'll be able to hear it. All right, let's try again. I can't believe we solved the first one, but it didn't recognize our solve. And now on the second one, we're failing. All right, that was a good hint because it means that only this piece can go in this spot. So that was a good hint. And then down here, I mean, I guess there's a few pieces that can go there. You could put a green there. I don't think you want to do that. It really looks like you want to put this here. But I'm not sure that that's the right piece. Let's explore a little bit more. What do you think about doing this? I don't think that's a good idea. I think this is a better idea. Now, that gives us this. We didn't use either the eye pieces. It's starting to look like that is correct. Nope. I cannot be correct. All right, let's get another hint. Well, this piece definitely goes there. Yeah, that goes there. All right, we had this in the right spot, huh? How? But then, all right, so then this goes here. If the eye piece goes there, then the square has to go there. It doesn't have to, but seems like it probably does. And then if this goes here, you know what? We don't know if that goes there or not. That was an assumption. Let's pull that out. It might not have been a bad assumption, though. Let's try it, since these pieces are stuck anyway. That's garbage. That's no good. Yep. That's no good. This piece is split. All right. Of course, the time pressure is not helping. But maybe once you've like memorized them. But is that really the way to play the game? You're not supposed to memorize them. You're supposed to have some idea of how to do this. It's probably like some champions at this game who know exactly what they're looking at every time. I don't. In fact, I'm just like making this worse every time. All right. Do we have anything better now? The only thing I really can suggest is like visualizing the pieces before you put them in, because then you can kind of get somewhere. Nope. You think it possibly goes there? I don't think so. There's only so many places that this piece can go, though. The 4x1. Let's say it went here, then this would have to go here, and this would probably go here, and this would go here. Are we achieving anything? I don't think so. But maybe, yeah, maybe this is actually looking not too bad at this point. But this run is about to end. This doesn't match. Nope. That's not it. Okay. Let's see what the next piece is. So, what are they giving us here? Oh, okay. So, this is supposed to be this piece. Like that. This is not necessarily here. Alright, so our board now looks like their board. So what do we do from here? Let's look at what pieces we have left and try to figure it out. Alright, so up here, I'll tell you one thing. They're all 4 blocks. I don't know if that's like a rule, but they all have an area of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4. Like 1 by 3 plus 1 by 1, 4. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, 4. 1 by 3 plus 1 by 1, 4. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, 4. 1 by 3 plus 1 by 1. 2 by 2 is 4. 1 by 4 is 4. They all have area of 4 blocks. So from that, you can go here and say, okay, 4, 4, 4. So we know there's 3 blocks that go there. So you could do it like this. That's not going to fit because you would need another blue one. So that's not going to work. All right, so what are other ways to do that one? Like this? Maybe? No. Like this? Well, it definitely feels like that should go there, like here. The blue one, but if the blue one went there, then you'd have these 2 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 2 more pieces. And it seems like we'd put the block here, but you would need another one of these, which we don't have. All right, let's try this one. So 4, 2, every 4 is really 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 pieces here. So 3 pieces go down here, 4 pieces go up there. That makes sense. That matches the number of pieces that we have. I'm tempted to put the 3rd green right here and just, but let's take one more hint. All right, so the block goes up here. That tells us a lot. The block and this 1 by 4, those are the pieces I didn't really know what to do with. All right. Okay, so that's stupid because that would take the block, which we're not putting there. So that makes it more likely that these pieces go over here. How, though? It could go here, which we had before. But then, no, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. Well, we're finding a lot of ways that it wouldn't work. Take another hint. Wow, okay, apparently that was correct. 3, 7, 8. So, what are the 2 pieces that could fit here? Because I don't see anything fitting there. What am I, stupid? Because I don't see it. Alright, so those fit there. So this should be easy. We're building this out of these. So the only place this can go is along the bottom. So then this goes here. This is not going to work. That's not going to work like that. All right, how about we put it here? Wow, this is not going to work. Is that how it works? Let's try it. All right. So, how do we check our work? Do we advance one piece at a time? Yeah, it's matching. So this is right. But how do we get the song to play? $30,000? What? 30,000? All right, let's just do one incorrectly, and then press the button and see what happens. Like, what happens if you clearly do it incorrectly and you press the advanced button? Do you get a different song? And then if you put the timer on and you fail, what do you get? Let's do that, because if we put the timer on, we'll probably legitimately fail. So we might as well do that. Okay. So this goes like, skip a couple pieces. And then this one goes in the corner. All right, so we want to start the timer. 99, 98. Okay, the timer's going. All right, let's see what happens when the timer runs out and we lose. All right, we're on the clock now. Let's make something happen here. Wow, I got nothing. Anyone post in the chat the answer. All right, let's see here. I still got nothing, and in fact, I think I've woefully screwed this up beyond all recognition. I can't keep doing this. It's not gonna work. Have to get out of that. All right, this one. Hopefully, probably not, but we got to try something. And that's a fail. I think we failed this. Not yet, though. We're not out of it yet. No, we are. We got it. We failed. Oh my goodness. Time is ticking, and I don't even remember which ones are the good pieces. Which ones are the ones that are set. Anyway, in 30 seconds, we're going to find out what happens when you lose. Because we are definitely going to lose. There's no way we're solving this in 30 seconds. Or are we? Nope. Was close. We almost had it. Let's go here. That's not going to work either. Alright, how about this? That is definitely music indicating that we failed. Alright, let's do another one with the timer. I don't know, let's do... Okay, let's just press next and see what happens. So, we pressed next and we didn't get a celebration. So that's what happens. Alright, well, you can play as many puzzle games as you want here. Maybe let's just get this one correct before we go. And then I'll sign off. So, wow, this was like incredibly screwed up. We weren't even close. At this point, I don't even remember what goes where. I'm just like pulling everything out of the board. Sometimes the pieces get stuck and you can't pull them out, which is weird because most of the time they're falling out. Like you can't get them to stay in. All right, we're going to solve this one and then we're going to sign off. So let's get this thing solved. Of course, we're cheating, you know. I mean, this game, like if you're on a long car trip in the back of the car, I mean, this could be a great game to not cheat. It can like make the time fly, but when you're trying to do it under a time limit, it's like a totally different story. And suddenly it's you feel like an idiot when you do this under a time limit, frankly. Maybe if you've got some practice, you know, you can do these things with a time limit, but at this point, it doesn't feel like very doable to me. I don't even know if I'm putting that in the right spot. All right, so, and are we up to, okay. So we're up to 1, 2, 3, 4 are 5 pieces left. So now we're going to attempt to solve this. Well, this piece is obvious. That can't go anywhere else. This piece also seems obvious, which then makes this obvious. And now we just have to figure this out. Well, if this goes here, then this goes here. So we should get the song now. Let's see. I think those are fireworks. So we not only got the song, we got the fireworks, and then a 3-second countdown to the next one. But guess what? We're not doing the next one. We're going to find out what music we get when we turn this off. And I'm going to take the batteries out. So that's the little ending. That was pretty cool. So off camera, I'm going to take the batteries out. And someone at the Salvation Army 6 months from now is going to get a nice little prize. Will I actually play this? You know, I might. I do have a trip coming up and a potential of sitting in a chair being bored. So it's possible that I will take this with me. I mean, it's pretty small. I don't think it's anything anyone would steal, or I don't think it's going to set off anything at the metal detectors. Yeah, I think this is, I might actually use this thing in the 6 months before I'm legally allowed to give it away. Anyway, that's it for tonight. We did this wait, what was this officially called? QYToy's Smart Puzzle Logic version. To me, it was Tetris, but anyway. So next time you're back, we're back together. We're going to spin this wheel again and find out what is the next item up on this list, you know, this stack that we still have left. All right, so come back tomorrow and we'll play it. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.